This is the last example for 10-4 factoring to solve quadratic equations. So again, we notice this equation is not set equal to 0. And we know we can't do anything. We can't start factoring this equation until it's set equal to 0. So to change that, we just need to get rid of this number on this side. And to get rid of it, we need to move it by adding or subtracting. So since it's a negative 36, I'll do the opposite and add 36 to both sides. So we have x squared. Now since these are not like terms, we cannot combine them, and thus we just need to write them down. Minus 12x plus 36 equals negative 36 plus 36 is 0. Now that it's set equal to 0, we can start factoring and then solving it. So since there's no coefficient, we know we can use our easy method of factoring, which is to find the factors of the last term, 36, that add to be the middle term of negative 12. Okay, we want two numbers that multiply to give us a positive, but add to give us a negative. So that's either a positive times a positive or a negative times a negative. And since we need them to add up to be a negative, we'll need to use the negative times the negative. So immediately I'm thinking the factor of 6 and 6. So negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36, but it adds to be negative 12. So now we're going to factor our trinomial into the two binomials of x minus 6 times x minus 6, which is the same as, if you'll recall, x minus 6 squared. And then we just need to separate them and solve, or split them up and solve. So x minus 6 equals 0, or x minus 6 equals 0. And then we'll just solve by adding 6 to both sides. So x equals 6, or same thing, add 6 to both sides. So x equals 6. So x equals 6 or x equals 6, that means you just have one answer, and it is 6. So that would be one of those cases where you had a parabola 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Its vertex would be right there, because it only has one x-intercept, so that's where your vertex would touch. Okay, that's it for 10-4. We're not going to do the last example, example 4. You won't have any problems over that. So, of course, see your book if you have any other questions. But just remember your steps. You need to factor, and then separate, and solve.